So today is Thursday, February 19th, and I turned 26 weeks today. This video probably isn't going to be super long. I haven't done one in 2 weeks. I think the last time you saw was 24. Pregnancy-wise, nothing really exciting except for like a little bit I'm going to talk about right now. And then I have some, I guess, kind of a story slash news for post-pregnancy plans, I guess. So let's get started. So, I think I mentioned in my last video, I've been having around ligament pain, which is something that I haven't had in a, I've never had in another pregnancy. It's really weird because I feel it in my back, which feels sort of like cramps, and it's just kind of like unsettling. But when I'm thinking about buying a support belt, I had one with the twins, and I think it's packed in storage, and our storage is still in the town we moved from. We need to, probably this summer, we'll probably bring everything up here because I think we've decided to stay here for a couple years. So I wore it a few times, but I didn't like the way it felt. Like it just didn't, it was not very comfortable to wear. It was okay if I was standing. That was pretty much it. Like if I sat or moved or like really even walked too much, it would kind of dig into me. So I want to buy another one, and I'm looking for opinions. If you guys have had one that you like, let me know what it's called and where I can find it. I don't really care if it's just a below belly or if it's got one of the upper belly band and the below belly ones. I don't really care as far as that goes. Yesterday I went kind of shopping, and by the time I was done walking around Walmart, I was hurting, and I thought it was just round ligament pain, but the more I'm thinking about it, I think I was having, I don't know if they were, I don't think they were real contractions, right? I think they were Braxton Hicks, but if you watched me at all, I've never had contractions really. Like with the twins, one of my NSTs, they picked up a few contractions, and I ended up getting the shots because they just wanted to play it safe, like the steroid shots just in case, and then I got another shot to stop them or whatever. But I didn't feel any of those either. Like, I was just laying there thinking everything was fine, and they come in and they're like, oh, you've been having some contractions, and I'm like, no, I haven't. So, and they were legit contractions. They weren't Braxton Hicks, and I didn't even feel them. So I don't even, like, I am so paranoid about eventually I'm going to go into labor and not even know because I don't know what a contraction feels like when it's not, like, induced, right? Anyways, I got home, my husband got home soon after that, and I was kind of laying there, and I was realizing the pain that I was having that I thought was around ligament pain, it was in my back, was kind of coming in waves a bit, and, like, it would kind of ease off, and then it would come again, and I was like, oh my gosh, I think I'm having like contractions and I'm not sure. I just drank some water and laid there. I took a nap and everything was fine when I woke up. So I'm guessing it was Braxton Hicks. Anyways, I'm thinking just because I've had the 3 pregnancies, and even though they've been more than a year in between them, it's been fairly close. Like the deliveries I will have had by the time this one's here is 2011, 2013, 2015. So every other year I'm delivering a baby, or 2, as it were last year, well, last time. So I'm thinking maybe my muscles are just like, dude, you know. So I'm going to try to find a belly band, belly support band that will help. And I've heard a lot of people say it helped their round ligament pain a lot and eased up their contractions. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the pregnancy, and I realized I said that it was going to be super short, and that just took like 6 minutes to explain, but moving on. I'm going to try to speed this up a little. A month or 2 before I was even pregnant, I joined a group on Facebook, and found out about another group and another company slash business. I don't really know what it's considered. For exclusively for surrogates that are pumping breast milk after pregnancy, and so that's one of the groups I joined. And after joining that group, because I was originally planning on pumping for this baby, But for some reasons I can't really get into right now, I'm not going to be pumping this pregnancy. Or at least for this baby. And so I was like, well, maybe I should look into pumping to donate or whatever. And through this group, I found this business that I was saying that pays you for your milk. And what it is most states it's actually illegal to sell breast milk because it's a bodily fluid. So you can't just like walk up to somebody and be like, hey, I got some milk, you want to buy it? This agency, it's a, you donate your milk and then they pay you for your time and effort. It's not like some insane amount or anything like that. And I don't even know if I can get into that. I need to check on the rules. I have no problem personally sharing, but I don't know what the policy is. Anyways, the milk goes to preemies, like micro preemies, 2 pounds and under, and the milk is made into basically like a super concentrated protein powder. I don't know how to explain it. That helps bulk up the babies, and so yeah, so this company accepts breast milk from not from anybody, there's like a testing process, but accepts milk from just regular moms, but they had so many surrogates interested, they sort of branched off and started this little side business thing for just surrogates. So moving on, I contacted them and went through like the little interview process, and they asked me if I took any medicines, and I was like, well, not really, but I have exercise-induced asthma, and so if I go out and run or jog or whatever, I will take like a puff on my inhaler or whatever. When they found out that, they told me they needed to talk to their bosses and see if that was allowed. She didn't think it was. She thought that was one of the things that disqualified. So she emailed me like a couple days later and said, I'm sorry, but we can't work with you because you use this inhaler. After that happened, I found another company that is fairly new-ish, but does basically the same thing. The reviews I've heard about them and stuff, they just don't have their stuff together yet. I was just feeling really kind of like, wow, maybe I shouldn't even be considering this. And I will be completely upfront and say that I think it's awesome to donate, especially when you're pumping long-term and you're just doing it for donation. I don't think I can do it long-term. And it sounds horrible, I know it's going to sound horrible, but without like something in it, I should say, like a goal for me is other than just feeding this baby. And I say that because I pumped for a little bit and I donated for a couple weeks after the twins, and it just got so exhausting, you know, because you're up every like 2 hours pumping and blah 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 throughout the night. And there just wasn't a big motivation for me because I would save up the breast milk and then I'd have to find somebody that was local to me to donate to. And, you know, like when you have your baby at home and you're doing it, there's like a goal that's right in front of your face. But it was so easy for me to just kind of slack off and be like, oh, I'll sleep in. And then my milk supply dropped and blah, 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 blah. Anyways, so fast forward, I'm not really sure what I'm going to do. And the lady from the first place messages me and says, could you please call me when you have a chance? And so I called her and I'm like, what the heck is she calling me for? She's already told me they can't work with me. And I guess it bugged her so bad because she wanted to work with me, and she knew it was just exercise induced. It wasn't like I was taking the inhaler every day. That she went back and asked some more questions, called me, asked some more questions, and basically I am good to go to pump for them. Since I don't take it often, it's not a big deal. If I do take it, I'll just tell them and then I'll have a washout period. She thought it was about 12 hours. And so basically any milk I pump for that 12 hours, I will put in a separate bag, label it separately, and I won't send it to them. I'll give it to a local baby, or I will, you know, whatever. So I'm pretty excited. I'm not gonna lie. It's kind of weird to be excited about that. I realize that. But I just, I don't know, I am. Like, I think I mentioned in my last video, I'm pretty sure this is going to be my last surrogacy unless I do one for a friend later on down the road. And it's going to be my last pregnancy for a couple years because we want to get better situated in our life. Like, both of us are going to school right now, and we don't have tons and tons of money to spare, and so it just makes more sense to wait on a baby for us. So Cody will probably be like 5 or 6 by the time we have another one. So I'm like, oh, well, this will give me something, you know, to kind of do and still feel like I'm helping, you know. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Let's see. In 2 weeks, I have another ultrasound, and I think the mom is going to come down for it, so I'll get to see her again. And of course I'll update you guys. And then in a week I'll try to post a video, and if anything exciting happens, I guess. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So I will talk to you guys later. Bye.